May I come in?
Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we are going to discuss about
ला 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 आज क्या पढ़ेंगे देखो क्या पढ़ेंगे
Geography Chapter 2 for Class 9, that is Physical Features of India. So this is a part 1. Just as you are familiar, the chapter is long, so we'll discuss in a few parts. So till then, if you have not subscribed, go through that and enjoy learning. So before coming to that, I'm having a thing that if when we are talking about geography, it is a complicated subject. तो क्या तुम पढ़ोगे इसे? पढ़ना ही पड़ेगा, क्या करोगे? कोई ऑप्शंस नहीं है तुम्हारे पास. So in this chapter we are going to discuss about the formation of the landforms, major physiographical division of India, the Himalayan Mountains. So these three major part we will cover in this one. So basically that it is a warning for you that in this chapter we are going to discuss about only the thing that is related with geography. Okay, don't worry, geography is a easy subject rather than other social subject. So the first thing that we are going to discuss is that formation of the landforms. So what about the landforms that we are finding? It is of three ways. So the first is called divergent, next is called convergent, and third one is called transformation. So what happened is, what about the things that we are talking about, either rocks or that you can say that land, they are formed through the different ways. So you can see that several factors such as the presence of different types of rock, geological formation, weathering, erosion, and deposition have influenced and attached the land features of India. So what about the land that we are seeing? It is not exactly the same from the beginning. So there are different events, different you can say that incident, accident, whatever you will say, that has make India like this. We are going to start with convergent. So as we are familiar, as we have discussed also, that land formation is of three ways, either divergent, second is convergent, and three is transformation. If you have gone through the picture, definitely you have understood. So that this is of three types. So when the plates come toward each other, they form convergent boundaries when both of they are coming together. So just like as this, you can see that two plates are coming together. You can understand here also. Next thing is that when the plates move away from each other, they form divergent. You can see that what happens a divergent. So they are coming they are having taking distance from they are separating from each other. And what are the third one is that transform boundaries when the plate horizontally move each other, that you can see one is going this direction and another is going this direction. Both are having the different. These are three ways through the different landform that we are seeing is formed. In this chapter, we are going to discuss about major physiographical division of India. So the first one is Himalayan Mountains, second is Northern Plains, third is Peninsular Plateau, fourth is Indian Desert, next one is Coastal Plains, and the last one is Islands. Okay, so we are starting with here Himalayan Mountains. So you can see in this picture that if suppose that we will take India as like that, so in these regions we are talking about, this is of Nepal, so it will be also in Himalayan region. So these region, okay, these are the hilly regions are in Himalayas. The northern plains, you can see that Thar desert, so the desert area will be, these will be the coastal plains, and then peninsular regions, these yellow color like that. So you can understand that if we have to divide India and the six the last slides that we have discussed, if we have to divide like that, we will divide. Okay, so now we are starting with the first topic, that is the Himalayan mountain. So Himalaya, as it is say that it is the youngest mountain in this world. So the Himalayan mountains are young fold mountain which run in the west to east. So I think you are familiar, this is north, this is east, and this is west, this is south. So what happened that Himalayan mountains are mountains fold mountain. Next video we will discuss about how Himalaya is formed, you can see there. So from here to here it is about 2400 kilometer. Okay, so the width of mountain from to Kashmir, so here the width is too much, and here it is 150 kilometer. The altitude variational are greater in the eastern part than in the western part. So altitude, that means height. Suppose that it is a mountain range, what happen that in eastern part it will be more, that means here it will be more, here it will be less. Okay, understood? Himalaya consists of three parallel ranges. So the division of Himalaya you can see here. If we talk about, so you can see that the division of Himalaya 1 2 3 I have marked here is that 1 2 3 here. So it consists of three parallel ranges. So the first one will be called Great or Inner Himalayas, next will be the Himachal, and the third one will be Outer Himalaya or Shivalik. Okay, so on the next we are going to discuss about these things. So the first is Great or Inner Himalaya. Again I have added that slide so that you will not forget. So it is the northernmost, you can familiar that we are talking about north direction, south direction. So it is the northernmost range. Okay, so it is also known as Great Himalayas or Inner Himalayas. There is also a zone in this one, you have seen in the map book here, that Pamir Knot, and this region is called Trans Himalaya. So okay, you don't have to read about this, only the map is there. So we are going to discuss about only these. So these range will have a highest peak with average height of 6,000 meter. That means these regions, the upper one, that first part we are talking about. So and this part of the Himalaya is made of granite. That means if we are dividing Himalaya as three parts, so these part, that the upper part, okay, so this part is made up of granite. So definitely it is the upper part, so it will be covered through snow throughout the years. And what is the advantage, that many, you can say that big rivers will originate from this region. Come to the next, that is the Himachal. It is also known as Himachal or the Lesser Himalayas. Okay, so the first we have discussed in the last one, Great Himalaya. Second we are going to discuss about that. So the height of the mountain range varies from 3000 to 4500 meter. Okay, the Pir Panjal is the longest. Here there will be mountain range, among them Pir Panjal will be the longest. So there will be other mountain range just like as the Mahabharat, Dhaulidhar. Okay, also Kashmir, Kangara, Kulu, Himachal Pradesh will be located at this zone also. So some hill stations like Mussoorie, Simla, Nainital and Manali are located in this Himachal range. So that means in the second. So the third, that means the last one we are talking about, this is called Shivalik. Okay, or Outer Himalayas. It is also called as Shivalik or Outer Himalaya. So these are the outermost range of Himalayas. The altitude varies between 900 to 1100 meters, so not so high, but it will be not very plain areas. Okay, they are formed result of deposition brought down by the rivers from the northernmost Himalayan region. So what happened now, when we have discussed, suppose that a Himalayan range will be there. So suppose that some deposition they are coming to these levels. So these, whatever the deposition that they will brought, and they will make a areas, hilly areas sometime also. So these are made of this. Okay, so you have gone through the name Dehradun, Patlidun, Kotlidun. So what is that? The longitude valley lying between Lesser Himalaya and the Shivaliks. So this one is called, try to recall, in the first part we have discussed about that, the division. So this is what, Inner Himalaya. The first one is called Inner Himalaya. This one is called Middle Himalaya or Lesser Himalayas, and this one is called, sorry, this one, second one, and this one is called Outer Himalaya. So we are talking about Lesser Himalaya and the Shivaliks or also Shivalik. So these regions, the regions between the two regions, that is the middle range or the Shivalik, is called as Duns. Okay, so that's why you are going to Dehradun, Kotlidun, Patliduns. They are on these regions. Okay. So this is the division of Himalaya on basis. We are going to discuss Himalaya on now the division on the basis of rivers. So there are rivers. I have done some here. You can see that some rivers are there, and accordingly that the division of Himalaya is there. So the first is, you can see here, Indus, and second one is Satluj. So the Himalaya found between Indus and Satluj is called Punjab Himalaya. So the first Himalaya is that. Okay, from Indus to Satluj it is called Punjab Himalayas. So the next will be Satluj to Kali. You can see the Satluj to Kali. This one will be Kumayu Himalaya. And from Kali to Tista, the third one, you can see here, it is Nepal Himalayas, these region. Okay. And the fourth one is from Tista to Dihang. This is called Assam Himalaya. So there are four type of division of Himalaya on the basis of river. First is called, just it is easy, just you have to recall the four rivers. So suppose that there is nothing written here, na, you have to recall the name. How you will recall? Okay, so it is very simple. Try to draw like that. Here Indus. So from Indus to the first, you have to find out that Indus to Satluj. Okay, so Indus to Satluj, the first one is that Punjab Himalaya. From Satluj to Kali, this is called Kumayu Himalaya. From Kali to Tista, it is called Nepal Himalaya. From Tista to Dihang, it is called Assam Himalaya. Okay, it is Assam, this one is Nepal, this is Punjab, and this is Kumayu Himalaya. Okay, so this is the division. That's it for the today. On the next part, we are going to discuss about how Himalaya has formed. We are discussing about little bit about formation of Indian plates or India, and we are also going to discuss about northern Indian plains. Hope you have enjoyed this one. And if you are having any question, if you haven't understood anything, or do you think that I need to repeat, or you are having any query, you are very free to ask. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye bye. And don't forget to put like, comment, and share to your friends. Thank you. Have a good day.